a sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Marquise Bell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Pickens going in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. They juked him.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Kevontae Turpin now to return. Dances by at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 13 carries, 59 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the draw, here's Blue. Runs over it. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Panther 60. Panther.
Here's Milton. We'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The Cowboys had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Shifts by him. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Purdy. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49ers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing here, Purdy. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, 49ers.
Get set, get set.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
7-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Gain of 26 yards. That's another 49ers first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. He finds Pickens over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Gain on the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Niners offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Play action. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Ready, get.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2.
Let's go now.
Second and 8.
They go draw here. Blue. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Start.
On first down, it's Blue. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second.
To throw is Milton. From the left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Milton. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Brings up second and
They go again with Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Get it!
Throwing is Milton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. To throw, it's Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Gets past one man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Purdy. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got it with the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find? And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go now. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pump 70. 70.
Now Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 31.
Robinson up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6.
Now.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboy.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Looking to throw. Milton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Come on. Set. Liking 18. Stay.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
The 49ers offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And in the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Able to hit his target lane.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here's Milton. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready? Come on. Ready?
Off play action. Milton. And his throw is incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Milton.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
19, 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So now the Cowboys down by 5, 20 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 20. At the 10.
Back to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for San Francisco, they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.